What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back with another episode of 6 Scale News. Let's get started. That's right, guys. Ryan back with another episode of 6 Scale News. I think it's been like a month since the last episode, which I think was episode 68. So I think technically, if you follow the logic in the numbers, this is episode 69 of 6 Scale News. I'm super excited for this. It's been, like I said, been about a month since the last episode, and then I had that little break. But we're over that. We're back. We're doing things. I just did a video on the Jazzing Dioramas Tanta 4 Hallway True Scale Deluxe. That thing was amazing. If you didn't check that out, link up there for you. It just released yesterday. Today, I want to talk about some figures that have been announced and put up for pre-order over the last few weeks that I haven't had a chance to talk about. And I also want to talk about what may be coming out soon based on what Hot Toys officially has told us, not based on rumors, not based on spies or any of that nonsense or speculation. What Hot Toys themselves have said is coming. So there's that. And then at the end of the episode today, for those who participate in the chat, or in the comment section, actually, specifically comment section, for those who participate in the comment section, we got a little prize for you today. So let's go ahead and get into this. First thing I want to talk about is the Hydra Stomper and Steve Rogers set. And I say that because I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to only get one, like the Hydra Stomper only. I think you got to get the set. I think it makes sense. I think the price point on it is amazing. I think the size and the scale of it for what we're getting is amazing, and I'm super excited about it. So let's take a look at some of these photos of the Hydra Stomper. For those of you who may not have made a decision yet, of course, this has been announced for a week or so, 2 weeks, whatever it's been, and you may have already gotten your pre-order in. I think it's amazing. I think the paint job looks fantastic. The scale of it, this is Hulkbuster size. This thing's 22 inches tall, Hulkbuster size. For those who own the Hulkbuster, you know what I'm talking about. It's awesome. I don't know how many of these you need in your display, but if you army build Hydra Stompers, like that would be kind of crazy. But what if? But Hydra Stomper and Steve Rogers, I think the Steve Rogers looks great. The animated style head sculpt, I think, is amazing. And I'm kind of wondering, like, if they could have done this for, the What If series, we could have done it for Clone Wars. Like, we could have like an alternate, like a lifelike portrait, and then an animated style one. That would have been awesome. They would have knocked it out of the park with that, but they didn't, so there we go. But this, I think, looks fantastic. The fact that you can put Steve actually in the Hydra Stomper, I think is super cool. I just think that's a cool display option as well, and it's got some light up features, which is cool. The Hydra Stomper is not going to have a whole lot of range of motion, but I'm totally okay with that. I mean, I don't really pose my Hulkbuster, but once every few months I might change it or something. Like, I don't, some people don't ever change it, but I change mine up randomly. So I don't think the Hydra Stomper is going to be one you're going to pose often, but I do think it looks fantastic. The weathering on it, the paint job on it, I think the lighted features are awesome. And it comes with like this plastic display stand where it can like show off flight, I guess, or motion. And I don't know how many people would display theirs like that just due to the real estate. 22 inches wide, it takes up a whole lot of real estate on the display shelf. So that might be something you want to consider if you want to have yours flying. And then it looks like this when we get Captain Carter on the back of the Hydra Stomper, which is another figure we're going to look at. But I think I just like everything about it. So you get these like jetpack things going on. You get Steve Rogers. You get a few hands. Doesn't come with a whole lot of accessories. But to be fair, Steve Rogers is the accessory to the Hydra Stomper. And I think that the tailoring on the suit and everything looks great. I dig it. I like it. It's a must buy for me. It's probably not a must buy for everybody. It's a must buy for me. Big fan of that. And I will tell you as we get into Captain Carter here, I really am digging the animated style head sculpts they're doing with these. I hope we get to see some more. I really do. I think Captain Carter looks fantastic. She got some switch out hair, which I think is interesting. But one of the things that I really wanted to see with Captain Carter, and I think is really a miss by Hot Toys, is we never got an Agent Carter, from the first Avenger. I think that would have been a super awesome release that they could have done. And but here it is. We're going to get Captain Carter. I think it looks fantastic. The shields, the hands, the guns, the switch out hairpiece, the proportions on the body look great. I think that's a home run for me. So both the Hydra Stomper, Steve Rogers, and Captain Carter, all must buys. I think they look fantastic. But you guys can let me know your thoughts down below. Are there other characters from the What If series you'd like to see? The last couple episodes I haven't really liked. The Thor one, I didn't care for that. I didn't care for the Killmonger one either. I really enjoyed the Doctor Strange What If. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. But the other ones, not so much. But let me know your thoughts down below. Let's move on to the next thing, which is the accessories finally revealed for Shang-Chi. I saw Shang-Chi in the theater on IMAX. It was amazing. I'm ready to go back and see it again now that I can. And I definitely will be doing that in IMAX. The fact that we're going to have these awesome accessories. One accessories we didn't get, which was Morris. I thought that was kind of strange. I thought we'd get Morris, but we didn't. A little bummed out about that one. But the other accessories, like these energy effects that I generally do not use, I think they nailed them. I think they did a really good job with the rings here. The one thing I somewhat salty about, I'll say salty, somewhat I think was an area of opportunity, is we're going to have these awesome energy effects and these fighting individuals. They're going to have an awesome poses, and you got a kind of a blank expression. So there's that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to have like somebody jumping and doing some crazy stuff with energy effects, and he's like looks like he's half asleep. So there's that. I think they nailed the head sculpt. I think it's very, very good. I just think I might have liked to see a little bit more expression, but that's me. I think the accessories they did were fantastic. And like I said, generally I don't like the energy effects, but I think they did a good job with these. And then if you put them two together with Wenwu and Shang-Chi together, dude, come on. Freaking awesome. So one thing I think would be interesting is obviously these aren't going to look this awesome on the shelf because they've got some Photoshop trickery going on, some lightning and whatever. But maybe somebody can get like some fiber optic, like LEDs, and kind of light these up. That would be kind of cool. Might be a project for somebody in the upcoming years. You got time to prepare for that to try to figure out how to make that happen. But I think that would be super cool. Regardless, I think this is a fine way to display these two figures. Hopefully they get released like at the same time, or at least pretty close to the same time. That would be good. All right, Spider-Man. Hot Toys went ahead and updated their Spider-Man black and gold suit from Spider-Man No Way Home. I don't really have much thoughts on this other than I'm glad the red is gone because I thought it looked weird. The gold, and it's got the Killmonger vibe to it, so that's kind of cool. They got the same exact head sculpt from the Far From Home upgraded suit as far as the Tom Holland sculpt. It's a Spider-Man suit. We'll see. How important is this suit to the movie? I don't know. I have no idea. But I can bet we're going to get a whole bunch of spider people, and we better, Hot Toys, I know you're watching this, we better get some freaking villains. Hook us up with some spider villains. You did so good on Venom and Mysterio. You're like, we need Doc Ock and we need Electro. We need all, just do the Sinister Six. Just do all of them. That would be awesome. Anyways, this thing, I think it looks fine. We'll see more when the film is actually out. And then Hot Toys decided they love Back to the Future, and out of nowhere, for no reason whatsoever, they decided to open up a new store and made Back to the Future the theme of the event. For opening their new store. And they've got a lot of figures on display. Like there's a lot of if you like Back to the Future, there's a lot of stuff here, which look pretty freaking good. One of which I don't think looks all that great is Einstein, but I don't have mine yet. So for those wondering, I do have that figure coming in for review. I wasn't willing to pay the ridiculous markups going on for this particular figure. If this was like a die-cast Iron Man or something like cool like that, then I would have jumped on it. But this was released in such limited batches for the first day release. I didn't see the value in it for that, so I didn't see that. So I do have that coming for review, and we'll take a good look at Marty. I am excited about it. I do think Einstein is a little bit of a letdown, but we got this new Doc Brown, which is released like 2 years from now. So you're gonna have a Marty, and wait 2 years to have Doc. It's very strange. It's very strange. But I don't know. Anyways, I like this Doc version better than the Yellow Jacket version. I like this one far better. Yeah, I like these. I think even though they use the same head sculpt, I don't really care about that. I think this looks fantastic, and I will definitely be picking it up. But it'll be a couple years before we can complete the set, and that's an unfortunate thing. And then we've got some DeLoreans on display, which I've seen so many Facebook comments, Instagram comments, Twitter comments, YouTube videos, live streams, like just wherever, all over social media. Everybody's talking about these DeLorean. And like, are we going to get one? Are we going to get two? Are we going to get three? Are we going to have one with interchangeable parts and whatever? And here's the answer, guys. I don't have a freaking clue. I don't know. And nobody knows. Everybody's just speculating, and everybody's just like throwing out their wish list, which is fine. But nobody knows what the hell they're going to do. Nobody. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because it's just, I don't see this. I don't know. The whole speculating game just bores the crap out of me. But I can tell you that if they do release it, I will buy it. Of the two versions they've showed us, I would rather have the OG version. I don't really care for the Back to the Future 3 version with the wheels and the what. I just don't care for that personally. But if they release it, I will buy it. We'll see how it goes. But they've got Doc Brown, and they've got Marty here from Back to the Future 3. I mean, you got to be a huge Back to the Future fan to pick those up, I think. Or if just a YouTuber and you're reviewing things, that's another reason to do it. But I think just getting the Doc Brown that's coming out in a couple years, and then the Marty that just released, those two are probably all anybody actually needs for their displays, unless they're just a super fan of Back to the Future. So of the three DeLoreans, we'll see. They might not release any of them. Who the hell knows? I don't know. All right. Asmus Toys broke out Gollum from Lord of the Rings. They just released their Legolas, I think is actually shipping now. Or at least I've seen photos of it. It looks fantastic. Gollum looks amazing. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, 6-scale collector, Asmus Toys is knocking it out of the park. They did it with Gandalf, Legolas, and now Gollum or Smeagol. And he looks absolutely fantastic. If they actually nail the paint applications on this figure, it's going to be knocking out of the park. Look at these head sculpts with the teeth and the expression. I mean, they come on, man. They did a really good job on those. So Asmus Toys knocking it out of the park. Well done, you guys. All right, so let's get into some Hot Toys news, courtesy of Hot Toys official announcement. And also thanks to Jesse Lowe for posting these in all the groups because he translated it for us, and I don't read Chinese. So let's go ahead and get into this. He actually told us based on what Hot Toys has said they're going to do. So if you remember back in January of this year, Hot Toys made this big photo, a collage thing. These are all the figures you're going to get, and it took forever to get them, and it is what it is. Now they've just given us a list of what's coming, so we don't have to speculate anymore, and we don't have to guess, and we don't have to do anything. In reality, will they actually stick to this? Who the heck knows? I don't know. But it says Captain Rex is coming in October. Captain Rex is in October, so that's good. At this point, I don't even care. I would just like them to release something. That would be nice, because they're so far behind. But Captain Rex would be cool to go with my 501st Army. But again, at this point, I'm just like, just ship it already. You know? Arkham Knight Harley, that figure looks amazing. In fact, I've got a photo of Harley here. This figure looks great. Out of all the Harleys I've seen, this is probably going to be one of my favorites. out of all the releases they've had, even the film versions. I really like this one. I think this is one just going to stand out on the shelf, and it looks fantastic. So big fan of this one, even though I've never played the game. I just think it's a good looking figure. So we've got Captain Rex and Arkham Harley in October, and then they go Q4, which includes October, Q4, right? TV Flash, 2012 Cat from Endgame. That's cool. Arkham Batgirl, which also looks pretty great. In-game Captain Marvel. We need to finish up that Endgame line. And then the Golden Armor, Wonder Woman, and then Loki. So all those figures coming out in Q4. Will that actually happen? We shall see. I don't know the answer to that, but hopefully we'll see some figures. And then Q1, Birds of Prey Harley, Caution Tape Harley, and then Miles Morales, which that whole list, honestly, Miles Morales is the one I'm most hyped for. I really, really want that figure. Even though the Golden Armor Wonder Woman Deluxe is going to be a standout figure, I think, as far as displays goes. I don't know where the hell I'm going to display mine, but I'm super excited to get that in the collection. So that's kind of what's going on for Hot Toys Land. I just today, like this afternoon, I got an email from Sideshow about their General Grievous. So if you ordered that figure, you probably got the same email. And he says, as you may know, Sideshow will be providing new connection joints for the arms of this figure to give it more support. We're happy to confirm that these new parts have arrived and that an order has been booked for you. The new order will ship in the next 7 to 10 days. So we're going to have some parts coming in. I will absolutely do a follow-up on that for you guys, so we'll know how that thing goes. I've currently got Grievous posed up in the display case. He looks pretty good, but he can't raise his arms because he's broken. So I don't know how that's going to go. We're going to find out very soon, and then we'll have a video on it. We'll talk about it, kind of go from there. So I told you guys, if you participated or watched all the way through the end of the video, I will tell you what's going to happen. For those who participate in the comments section, you can let me know your favorite What If episode. You can let me know your favorite figure we talked about tonight. You can let me know whatever comment you want to make. Doesn't even matter. It can be a funny one, can be a stupid one. Those who comment, participate down below. Leave your Instagram handle so I can actually find you. We're going to give away a hashtag Blame Jedha shirt to somebody lucky out there in the comment section. Just say thank you for you guys for your support and sticking around the channel while I took a little break. So there we go. We're going to have more of those to do, but that's all I got to do is comment down below, leave me a comment, leave your Instagram handle so I can actually find you, and we'll pick a winner, and I'll message you. We'll give you a hashtag Blame Jedha shirt. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. We got a lot of stuff going on. We've got reviews. I've got a figure. Actually, I got several figures coming in. One of which is right here, which is my NECA quarter scale turtles. I've got Raph. I've got Donatello downstairs. I'm waiting on Leo and Mikey from Big Bad Toy Store. As soon as they get in, I will do a video on all 4 of them. If you'd like to see a video like one at a time, you can let me know that. I thought just doing all 4 at once would be more efficient, but I'm super excited for those to get finally here and have the whole set. So as always, click what you like. See you next time.